Do you want to get paid to be on vacation? Do you want to be paid whether you're on vacation or not on vacation? This is how you can do it with a remote Airbnb business. I'm going to tell you this is the new way to do it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it because this is awesome. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna share with you the 3 exact things that you need to be able to get this done. Number 2, I'm gonna tell you where you find the things that you need to do to get this done so that you can run this business remotely. And then last but not least, I'm gonna share with you a bonus on how you can get this all done for little money. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about what Airbnb is. Airbnb is the #1 home sharing platform out there, okay? So it is a website and it is also an app where normal people like you and I can go ahead and list their properties on Airbnb, and guests just like you and I can go up there and rent other people's properties. So it allows people to make money with properties that they own or properties that they rent, or they can even rent out rooms in their own apartment so that they can help offset the cost and start making some money. So there's been some great opportunities that have been created through the Airbnb platform, and entire entrepreneurs have been made with this business. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how they're doing it without even having to be there. So as a successful Airbnb business owner, I have several rental properties that we rent on Airbnb, and we have an entire business around it. And quite frankly, we make probably over $1,000 per month per unit that we have. So it is an awesome business to run, and it is a business that does not require a lot of time or energy if you do it correctly. So it's definitely a business that you want to get into, but I strongly encourage you to do it as a business and not just do it as something on the side. Now, of course, you can start off with Airbnb and just rent your property or the house that you live in or someone else that you know on Airbnb and just do it the small way. But if you do it as a business, there's some real benefits for you. So to run an Airbnb business, you need to be organized, okay? So the thing about it is it's super easy. We're inside one of our Airbnbs here, and this is just a 1-bedroom apartment. And as you can look around, you can see we have furniture in here, but we also have all of the things that a person would need, like towels, forks, knives, plates, a washer and dryer. But people are able to spread out. But in order for you to run your business and to do it remotely, you have to be very organized. You have to know what it is that you need for each property, and you need to know how you're going to set each property up. So the first thing that you're going to need essentially is a checklist, okay? You need a checklist of all of the things that each property needs. For example, every property will need towels, every property will need forks, every property will need plates, little things like that. Now again, this stuff isn't very expensive or hard to get, but you have to be organized so that your property has all of the things that it needs. The next thing that you're going to need in all of your property is signage. So because you're going to be running a lot of these properties from, wherever you are, you need to make sure that when people are inside of the property, they know how to navigate the property. And one of the best ways to do that is with signage in a welcome book. Your signs in your welcome books are basically going to outline the procedures. So what it is that people need to do if they have an issue, how do they reach you? You're going to put your contact number in there or the contact number of someone in the area that they can reach out to. Additionally, if they have little simple questions, you're going to make sure that they are already answered so that you don't get a lot of questions. You'll make sure that you put a sign up on how to use the washer and dryer. You're going to make sure that you put a sign near the toilet that tells them not to flush different things down there. You're going to put instructions on how to use the microwave so that they know how to use everything. And then you're going to put this all together for them in the welcome book with the procedures. This way they know where things are, they know how to use things, and they know how to contact your person. So once you have your property all set up and you've made it where the guests that check in are not going to necessarily need you to be there to walk them through how to use everything, the next thing that you're going to have to do is get trusted partners. If you're planning on running this business remotely, there are 3 key people that you're going to need that are somewhere around the property. Now, no, they do not have to live in the same building or even in the same street as the property, but they need to be able to get to the property should they need to. And so these are the 3 key people that you're going to need. One, a cleaning person. Whoever's cleaning the property when guests leave and before guests come in, they're going to have to be in the same area of the property. So if you're not cleaning the property and you're not near the property, then you're going to have someone that is there that can clean the property. Now, again, super easy to do. There's tons of cleaning companies, and the great thing about Airbnb is you can actually pass that cost directly on to the guests, so it's not really an expense to your business. The next thing that you're going to need is like a repair type of person. Now again, this is not someone that you've hired or someone that is on your staff, but this is a contact person that's like a handyman or a maintenance man that could go into the property if they needed to, that you have as a trusted partner that could go to the property and fix something should the person need it. Now again, this is super easy. This could be a family member or it can be a professional handyman that you have contracted with to do this for you. And then last but not least, you're going to need like a customer service person. I'll just call this a customer service person because totally this actually could be you, okay? But the reason why I say it should probably be someone local is just in case the guest does need something hands-on. For example, what if they lost the keys to the property? What if they lost the garage door opener? What if they are locked out or there's some emergency? So you want to have a trusted person that's like a customer service person that could go by the property and comfort or talk to or consult or guide your guests should they ever need it. Now, mind you, I rarely have this as a situation, but it is something that you need. You must have someone in the area. Again, they could be 30 miles away, they could be 20 miles away. They just have to be in the area of the property where they could drive to the property and meet the guests should you need them to. And now I'm going to give you a bonus of what you can do to manage an Airbnb property remotely. You literally can contract with my company, NuRez, that's NuRez.com, NuRez.com. I'll put a link below. And we actually manage tons of rental properties. We actually have a situation where you could invest and we can get rental properties for you and split the profits with you. Or if you have properties and you need help managing them, we can do that for you as well. So I've given you a great bonus. You can go ahead and you can manage your own properties or you can contract with me and my team nationwide and we can help you do these things as well. Again, just want to make sure that you're successful. So there you have it. This is how you can run a total Airbnb business totally remotely, be wherever you want to and be paid to be on vacation and have just 3 trusted partners and a couple little other things going on and have a business that you do not have to be at to make a ton of money. So I'm gonna go ahead at this time and ask you to go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click the little notification bell so that you can keep getting all of our notifications. And then last but not least, if you want more information, if you want to dive deep and you're seriously interested in doing your own Airbnb business, you can go ahead and get my course. It's super affordable, bnbriches.com. There'll be a link there below. It's super affordable. We dive deep, get you all of my scripts, all of my contracts, all of my templates, and get you a full training with some help from my team on how to do this. Because I want you to be successful to your success.